Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
You can't allow any opponent to shoot that kind of percentage. If you do, it's just going to be so tough to keep up.
And a player opt-out for Kyle Kuzma after this season. GA probably hoping to earn himself a raise.
Yeah, and he's a worker looking to round out his game and take that next step as he's just entering his prime.
Now here's Dinwiddie. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Pretty much not a player in the league is going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
Here's Morris. No good that time. Simmons with the defensive effort. Brooklyn leading by 4. Fires from deep. That's good from Miller on the assist from Simmons. Miller's got 9.
And that pass-first nature of Simmons, outstanding at understanding when his teammates are open.
Morris passes to Kuzma. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Misses off the left iron. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on an 11-2 run. Bridges, no one around him. Again, the Nets for 2.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Caught up with Coach Wes Unseld Jr. His big point of emphasis was that they have to be smarter at the offensive end. He thought both of the losses were due to poor decision-making, missing the open man, getting baited into taking bad shots. He feels at their best, they have to have high percentage scoring opportunities and they're strong. Kevin?
That's interesting, David. Thanks. The team believing, Greg, its success is tied specifically to how well they shoot.
And how do you set that up? Run the plays the way they were designed and just share the basketball.
And sometimes quality shots can come late in a possession, so we'll see if they can play deep into the shot clock.
So timeout called here, the first for the Wizards. Greg, Ben Simmons, one of 4 players in the entire history of the NBA to average at least 7 rebounds and 7 assists per game through his first 4 seasons.
Think about it, joining Magic Johnson, Oscar Robertson, and Luka Doncic. That is some pretty elite level company.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Abdias checked in for Daniel Gafford. Kisper comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Kendrick Nunn, he's checked in for Bradley Beal. And it's Wright in for Morris. Wright with it. Kisper with it. Johnson on him. Kisper kicks to Wright. There's the pass to Nunn. Clock is at 3. To stop the run. Trains the three-pointer.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Here's Finney-Smith. Passes it to Johnson. And here's Miller outside. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
It's right on the wing, guarded by Kerr. Here's Porzingis. And the wing jumper offline.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
And so it's Brooklyn with a 14.
The Nets, 21. DC family, it's time to welcome.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And the Nets have been rolling right along here, haven't they?
Well, coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Miller is out there with Johnson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard. Now, here's Kisper. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
And good heads up from Bradley Beal. Just spots the ready shooter.
Nets leading by 12. Dinwiddie dishes to Miller. Bridges against Beal. Back to Miller. Jacks up a three. Good on the three-point shot. Miller's got 18 points.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Morris passes to Kispert. Morris kicks to Beal. Pass to Gafford. Washington needs to get a shot off here. You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big games. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Indiana was terrific. He scored 45 points and got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of three-pointers. The stat line was filled, and the whole league is talking about it. We'll see what he does for an encore tonight, Kevin.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
They're going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
Wizards trail by 16. Pass to Kuzma. Over Johnson. Gafford trying to break free. Kuzma can't get it to go. Brooklyn's gone 7 of 9 on three-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range. Johnson dishes to Miller. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Nets?
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
Now, here is Morris. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game to the inside. And finished off by Avdia.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Shots good by Miller.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now, here is Morris. Wizards passing it around. Avdia kicks to Morris. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Nets. That one was played in Brooklyn.
And it's going to come down to effort tonight. Last time they met each other, they were demolished on the boards, and that rebounding difference led to a sizable loss.
Well, let's see if the lesson was learned from that loss. If they come out with the same type of effort, they can expect a similar result here.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wright.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Nets leading by 21. Curry passes to Simmons. Softly drops in the floater.
And Simmons is so deft with the floater, freezing the D completely.
The pass to Nunn. Wright with it. Outside, Beal. There's 48 seconds left in the first half. A wide open look here for Wright. Offensive rebound. Beal can't get it to go. And so Simmons will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
For Washington, they've gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. And the foul called on MP. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team
Brooklyn
foul.
making some changes. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for O'Neal. And Edmund Sumner's subbed in for Joe Harris.
Edmund Sumner.
Out to the wing. None wide open. And nothing is falling for him right now. Here's Sumner. And here's Miller outside. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
3-point
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets having no problems at all.
17.
Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be back with you shortly. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
Morris and Beal are the guards. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Daniel Gafford. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Now here's Beal. Puts up a 3. Kuzma can't get it to go.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Bridges finds Miller. Now Bridges. Here now is Dinwiddie. Miller outside. Good! Another from 3.
What a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking them down from deep.
Greg, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game. And Beal kicks to Kuzma. Rebound, Brooklyn. Simmons got 4 rebounds in this game.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Here's Kuzma. That one a little long.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
Beal against Miller. Passes to Claxton. The Nets working the ball around now. Rob. Looking to end the run. And finished off by Beal.
So accustomed to carrying the load offensively every night, so Beal picking up 2 in transition's a help.
Dinwiddie dishes to Miller. Off target from 3-point range.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Down low. And Gafford throws it down.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
And here's Miller outside. Connects again from distance.
There it is. A shot that puts him at the top of the record book.
Well, Greg is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing. Pass to Kuzma. Shoots. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And he just hasn't been able to.
Good! Another from 3.
And that is a 3 that will put him in the record book.
A historic performance by a historically